All right, let's start jumping into this project. So, before I start working on a logo, I always have a kickoff meeting with my clients. And if I don't necessarily feel like I have to have like a face-to-face meeting, I can just send them over a questionnaire. Now, when I'm doing branding, when I'm working on strategy and working on design and working on their website as a whole, as a package, I'll do more of a deep dive and maybe do like an hour and a half kickoff call. But for smaller projects, if I'm getting a logo design, if I'm getting, just a quick kind of turnaround project, then I'll just send over a little questionnaire just to help to clarify some things. And this is usually what I send over. So I'll send them over this document and they can just fill it out themselves. It's just a Google Drive doc. But I just ask them just simple questions about, what is it that they do? What describes their company, what colors are they drawn to, and how their logo is going to be used. So as we see here, this is already giving us a really, really good start. So we understand that King George is a holdings company. They're kind of an umbrella company. They manage two other companies. So this brand needs to be able to withstand growth because this is only two, but they're going to be growing more and more and more down the line. So it has to make sure that it can grow with the company. All right. Then the way that they described it was they wanted it modern, sophisticated, have a very luxurious kind of feel, super clean, sharp, and timeless. So already there, I'm already getting some ideas of how this can look using really, really cool shapes, really angular, even maybe some curves. So those kind of shapes are popping into my head. And then as colors, we have gold, we have dark blues, greens, wood grains. So those are definitely very high-end colors that they're really looking for. So where's their logo going to be used? This is a very important thing I feel like a lot of designers don't ask. So they want to use it anywhere and everywhere. So they want to make sure that this logo can be printed on anything. So we definitely need to make sure we provide several or just various different formats. And then let's see what other elements needs to be used. So they definitely want to have a gold crown. That's really they're putting all of their eggs in a basket. They want to make sure that this crown is really represented of their company. They have a whole, philosophy around it. So they really want to make sure that the gold or that the crown is it's there because they're that umbrella company. They're kind of the king of the two, kind of, if you look at it from that kind of patriarchal kind of way, but also the king, obviously King George. So they really want to make sure that that crown really stands out. So there's certain colors you're drawn to. Oh, I had that twice. And then, is there anything you'd like me to know? So yeah, just that they want to make sure that it works alongside the two companies. So this already gives us some good ideas. We already know what kind of aesthetic we're going for. We're going for more modern, sophisticated, luxurious, clean, sharp, timeless. We know what colors we are suggested to use. So then what's great about doing this is you're not having to try all these different colors and you're just kind of banging your head, because you can go into a circle, endless kind of cycle of trying to find colors. So we know, okay, let's just work with these, with some blues and some greens and some kind of wood grains and golds. Awesome. And then you can always later down the ride or down the line, maybe you realize, hey, maybe the client suggestions of color doesn't really work. So let's give them what they asked for, but also let's give them something that maybe is a little different that they didn't consider that actually works better. Because we want to make sure we honor what they're saying. We want to honor what they're asking for. But if it doesn't really align what we know is better, because we're the professionals here and our opinion does matter, we have to convince them. We can't just tell them that, like, hey, that doesn't work. You have to show them that it doesn't work. So that's just a little side tangent for you. But yeah, I feel like there's enough information for me to get started. So I'm going to get started doing some some pinning. I'm going to go on Pinterest and look at some inspiration and use these words as my guide. So I'll see you in that next video.